Tonight on a very special Blog Panda, we're joined with special guest Rebekah Kennedy. Hi, everybody. I'm Kelly at KELLYTHUL on Twitter and Instagram. And with me, as always,
I am never special to Kelly, Dr. Mike at Official Pagan on everything. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave comments, turn on notifications, go to the merch store, send Kelly weird photos. You know what I mean.
you're right. This is why you're never special to me, Mike. But Rebekah's awesome, and she's back again, and she's got some news. There's all kinds of stuff happening. We'll just take one chapter of the Rebekah Kennedy story today.
Yeah, one chapter at a time. And I apologize for my cat in the background. She is fine. I'm not a bad cat mom. I just fed her dinner. She doesn't need anything. But as soon as I try to do anything that doesn't involve her, she cries. So I don't want anyone to hear her and think like, wow, that poor cat. Like, she's fine.
I'm not a
So
bad cat mom would be a great t-shirt. I think we'll add that to our library, and a little more on that library later. A little bit
yeah,
more.
and then please send it to me so I can wear it,
Yeah. Well,
I'm not a bad cat mom.
we'll get to that because
Yes.
I've got a pitch.
Yeah, but the reason I'm here, thanks for having me back again. You guys are amazing. Is I just announced last week that I'm playing one of the leads in Sean Whalen's new movie, CRUST. That is a horror comedy. And there she is, if you can't hear her. Very annoying. About a depressed guy who picks out leftover socks in a laundromat that he owns and he lives in, uses them to wipe, sweat, snot, blood, other bodily functions that people have, and, puts them in the corner of his office. He's was a child actor, back in the day, and now he's not doing, life isn't going so well for him. And so he gets bullied a lot. And so when he starts getting bullied, he cries into these socks and they come to life, and they become this sock monster puppet called CRUST that starts, taking care of the bullies in his life. So, and I play Neela, who comes and meets him, and kind of tries to change his life. So that's a little bit about what it's about.
You're the romantic lead, correct? Your
I
first
am
romantic
for the
lead.
first time. I know people are like, oh, it's finally like not a horror, and I'm like, but wait, it's still a horror comedy. But for once I'm not covered in blood or some kind of crazy person. So she definitely is unique and quirky in her own way, but much not so she's a good person. Let's put it that way.
She's not knocking off ambulance to steal the drugs from it. She's not doing any of that kind of stuff.
No, not yet. Maybe in the sequel.
CRUST 2. Awesome.
Yes. But yeah, so like there's an Indiegogo out right now, where we people are amazing. We raised 40,000 in 3 days, which was incredible. And now we're going for 55, and I think we're at 48,000, or no, 50,000.
50, you're at 50 when I checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing
Yeah.
really well. So, and now you're going to get the Bog Panda bump. So, who knows? It's just going to go.
I mean, probably by tonight or tomorrow, I guess, whenever this episode releases, it'll just be like,
It'll erupt.
Obviously, 7 figures on there from this point forward.
yeah. I mean, we're going for, we were going for 6, but now 7,
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love this story. I just think it's fantastic. I think it's really good. Mike, your thoughts? This sounds like a Mike Wolinski kind of movie.
Definitely does. Definitely does. I was checking out the Indiegogo. I think I'll be making some purchases on there. How about you, Kelly?
I'm definitely, so I was going to be making a purchase regardless because we're big fans of Rebekah, and but then selfishly I looked at it a little bit more at some of the perks, and I want to talk to you about one of those perks, Rebekah.
Okay.
One of
I
them
will do my best to answer questions. If not, if I can't answer it, I will have Sean.
well, this involves you too, because it said,
Okay.
if I read it correctly, for $25 you could send your design to Rebekah, and she would either potentially, her character might wear it in the movie. If not, it would at least somehow show up on the DVD box, like maybe in the palette.
Yes, that is correct. We are kind of compiling, we actually did some today, compiling different designs, ideas of kind of like what we're looking for, so that people aren't just like sending in things that, you know, they have no clue. So that kind of gives them a guide to what we're looking for. But yeah, for t-shirts and also for patches or buttons that I'm going to wear on this jacket, that she also wears. Yeah, so that is definitely correct. I'm excited that people are purchasing that one, because I'm hopeful that I'll be able to wear as many as possible. If I could wear all of them, that would be amazing. So yeah, so because she, you know, her style is very like different, and, you know, t-shirts, and like we talked about, you know, like if she was dressing up for a date, you know, she would wear like the, you know, the fake guy tuxedo shirts that have like the fake tie, you know, it's like that kind of stuff, and just like kind of funky, crazy designs. And what's great is that way it can, you know, be what people have thought of, which is really, I thought was a really cool perk.
Cool. Well, so here's my pitch.
Yes, yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
going to send you a link to the Bog Panda merchandise store, where you're going to see our 8 to 10 different t-shirts. And since you're into your character and you kind of know, look through and see if any of those t-shirts go, that feels in character for her. But if,
Yeah.
you know, regardless, if nothing, that's fine. We'll send in the Bog Panda logo, maybe for a button or something like that. But
Yeah.
I'll send you the link and see if there's anything.
I think I'm Not a Bad Cat Mom would be a good choice as well.
Yeah, I'll get that one up tonight. so that's on
Quickly,
the
you gotta move quick now.
gotta move quick. Continue to, you know, customers always right. So we'll get that added as well. But you can scroll through there, and if anything appeals to you, that would be awesome. And
Yeah, no, that would be great. Definitely looking for yeah, because people, if they have, you know, something they want to advertise to, you know, like their own whatever band or shop, or like you guys podcast, like that would definitely be something that she would wear for sure. So yeah, I love that.
So you might be getting a couple from Mike and I. We'll get you some things that are cool. For the folks watching, we're going to have the link to the Indiegogo in the video description, so you can kind of get to it that way, along with a link to our merchandise store that Rebekah is going to be looking at very shortly. So there you go. You can
I know,
travel
I'm
to
excited to see what
Falls.
people send in for sure.
Cool. And this is going to be going for another 20 plus days still, so people got plenty of time to
Yeah,
kind of,
like 24 days. So there's still plenty of time to you know, get your perk. And I think there's going to be more things that are going to drop as time goes on, probably. So if people are, you know, fans of Sean Whalen, as far as like different projects he's done, he's got some stuff up from specific projects too. So
oh, excellent. Yeah, I didn't immediately connect to who he was until I kind of did the research and went, and the video on the Indiegogo. It's great, folks. You need to go watch that. It's just really cool. You get to meet all the cast, and Sean covers a lot. It's really fun. But as soon as I saw him, I go, oh yeah, I know that guy. I've seen him before.
Yeah, if they've seen People Under the Stairs, I think he's got like an action figure from that, if I'm not mistaken, from that movie. You know, if you've seen Twister, like Never Been Kissed, all the good classics.
And in the pilot episode of Ghosts, which was a pretty cool show. So
yeah, and
so
Friends. Because a friend of mine was like, she's like, I know he was in Friends, but I'm trying to like remember. And I was like, I won't tell you. And so she's like, it came to her, but she's like, wrong pizza.
So you're going to get the Bog Panda bump. So you guys are going to be swimming in money. When will this be created? And, you know, when does this potentially become something people could see?
Yeah, so we are filming April 25th through May 9th here in LA, so just a few months. And I don't know the post-production schedule. I don't know. I mean, I imagine it'll probably be, hopefully they're probably hopeful for next year, next, you know, 2025 release, or 2024. What year are we in? 2024 release, probably like October. I don't know. These are all just speculations. I have no clue. But because it is a horror, a lot of times people try to arrange that in that time frame. So, but definitely we'll be filming in a few months. So anyone that's listening that's like unsure of whether or not this will get made, it definitely is being filmed in April. So, yeah.
Do you happen to know? I'm sorry, I'm monopolizing this, Mike. If you've got a question, you need to.
I know I did have a couple, but it's okay, Kelly.
Okay,
No, you just
go ahead.
Take
go
all
ahead.
the screen
Let me
time.
get
It's
a
fine.
boring
It's
question,
fine.
Mike. Mike, go ahead.
No, it's fine, sir. Go ahead.
Last one I've got, and then I'll let my poor partner get some questions in. Do you happen to know if CRUST is going to be a physical effect or a CGI effect?
It is a actual puppet that they have built, and that's actually one of the perks. If somebody is really into that, you can. One of the perks is the actual puppet at the end of it. So,
boy, that would look really nice next to the last remaining prop egg from the movie Piranhaconda.
Yes, it would. I agree. Yeah, it's actually really, really cool. I've met him and seen him, and I'm not sure exactly who is operating, but yeah, it has like a mouth. It's pretty cool. Sean and I took some fun photos with it to have for promotion later on. So I'm excited for people to see that. So yeah, and I love that it's practical. That's going to be really cool.
Excellent. Yeah, because that could, if it was CGI, depending, that could maybe not be so great. So practical would be awesome. Mike, you've been quiet.
Oh, have I?
He's like, I've forgotten my questions already.
So did I see correctly that Felissa Rose is in this as well?
You are correct.
And do you get any scenes with her?
I'm trying to remember. I think so. I'm like trying to remember who's in what. I actually haven't met her yet, so I'm excited to meet her. And there's some really cool
speaking personally, she's super nice, really cool person.
Yeah, her and Sean have been friends for a really long time. So, and I know he's really that was one of his big things, was like working with people that he knows really well. And I mean, if you look on the Indiegogo, if you scroll down, when he announced the cast, he wrote really nice things about every single person and why he wanted to work with them, which I thought was really cool. And like why he believes in them for the role. So that was really special, and I'm excited to meet these people that I haven't met, because I know that they're going to be great, because he wouldn't be working with anybody that wasn't. So yeah, and there's some people we haven't even announced yet, so there's more to come.
That's definitely exciting. Now, of course, I know you're going to off camera and tell Kelly and I all the secrets and stuff like that we can't share with everybody yet. They're just going to have to pay their money to the Indiegogo and see it progress in the announcements. So you did mention that there's going to be, a physical media release. Are you guys planning any sort of theatrical release, or is it coming straight to streaming and DVD and Blu-ray?
I don't know. I'm not sure on that. I don't know yet, but hopefully, I'm sure hopefully we'll be doing all the things and be lots of opportunity for people to see it. I think it's, like you said, it's a really cool, the script is really great. I haven't seen a movie like this. So I'm really excited to be a part of something that's different. And the fact that like we're using an actual practical is really cool. And yeah, so I'm hopeful for all the things, but I have no information.
So you've been in a number of horror movies so far, and this sounds like it's going to be really cool. You have a cool practical creature that's going to be in it. And you mentioned like action figures and things. Do you guys have anything like that planned for this? Are we going to finally get a Rebekah Kennedy action figure?
Well, there is one of the perks is a signed CRUST action figure. I don't exactly know what that looks like yet, but that's pretty exciting. And I don't know, I will pitch my an action figure of me. I don't know.
Like, what people really want.
Give the people what they want, right? Because that's a good
Kennedy
pitch.
Action figure and a Bog Panda t-shirt. That's
yes, with the t-shirt, with the cool jacket. Like, I mean, it's sells itself, really.
Exactly. I mean, I think any price for that would be fair.
Just like all the money.
So, you mentioned there is going to be at least one action figure from this. What kind of just in general, because you have experience with these kind of films, and obviously when you're dealing with the horror community, merchandising is such a huge thing. What kind of merchandise would you like to see yourself on, whether it's an action figure, t-shirts, posters?
Ooh, I mean, that's a great question. I feel like an action figure would be pretty cool. Like I have a Two Witches has a shirt that like is my face. I mean, it's my face is like a witch face. Like it's not like my actual face, but um so I feel like an action figure would be pretty cool. Like I definitely don't have that. Um I mean something that I could like collect and put in as like, the crazy actors that we are like on my shelf somewhere would be cool. Um yeah, I would definitely say that probably would be pretty cool.
Very nice. Kelly, as a
Even
fan of
though my
Rebekah.
character's not like an action, like star or anything, but
Not yet.
not yet.
Also, you should really push for a cereal. We need a
Yes, or
Rebekah Kennedy
the
cereal.
Funko Pop like that. I've always like thought that would be really cool. Like whenever I'm like, we have a few, and it's like whenever I like see them in a store or something, I'm like, oh, that would be so cool to have like that as one of those.
Funko Pop would be great. Mike's recommending cereal. Typically, maybe a good idea for this movie. I'm just not sure CRUST cereal's gonna fly off the shelves. I'm guessing. I don't know.
I'm not sure why. I mean,
You know what? I disagree, Kelly. As a cereal magnate myself,
It's true.
I disagree with you.
I know
Okay.
like back in the day, that was like the thing was to have your face on the cereal. Not because you were missing, but that was another part, I guess.
That's milk. Yeah.
But like I'm like, do they do that anymore? Like, I mean, I would still buy cereal, but I don't know that I see like people's faces on them as much.
Wheaties will put on the occasional Olympic athlete, but
But I think that would be different. It would be like introduct, like bring back the
yeah.
yeah.
Or join the Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and Crust family there. And just would be great. That'd be awesome.
Exactly.
Well, we're super excited. We wanted to really appreciate Rebekah taking some time to
Yeah.
visit with us tonight. And visit with Sean. And if he's open, as you guys get a little further down the road, if at some point he'd like to join you and come
Yeah.
on here, I think that'd be fantastic to talk more as you guys get further along.
Yeah, no, he would definitely love that, I'm sure. So I'll mention to him because he's definitely doing promotion now and getting the word out. So I really appreciate you guys like, promoting it and bringing me on to talk about it. And I think it's going to be a really fun creature feature is what they're, horror comedy is what they're calling it officially. So anyone that likes that, especially.
We definitely appreciate you coming on. It was all my idea, but luckily Kelly went along with it as well. But Kelly, I do have one quick question for you while Rebekah's on here, and can you hear your
Yeah.
answer?
We're out of time, Mike.
If you were going to buy a piece, if you were in the market for a piece of Rebekah Kennedy merchandise, what are you looking for as a fan?
Well, first of all, I don't know how you can go wrong with the action figure Rebekah Kennedy in a Bog Panda t-shirt. That's just a given. That's gold. But when Rebekah mentioned Funko, that would be I would definitely, and I would think out of some of your existing work, out of Two Witches would be a good Funko Pop. It's
Yes, I will mention that to them.
that would
Listen, I
that
have
would
an
be
idea.
good. So I think a Funko Pop would be good. I do want the practical crust puppet to put next to my Piranaconda egg. This is becoming. I'm pretty excited about.
Rebekah, do you know offhand how much that perk is to get the actual puppet?
I can look really quick, and assuming no one has already taken it.
Because Kelly's gonna right
Yeah,
now.
it is more on the pricey side. It's
That might be-
2,300 for.
Oh.
Kelly right now is gonna
Do you take
go on
Atari
there,
tokens?
purchase this in real time.
Yeah, just throwing the money to Rebekah via the thing. 23.
You can
Yeah.
just you can just send me the Venmo, No.
Yeah, that's right. I'll just as soon as we get
I
off.
got this.
Keep it on it.
I mean, I hope someone buys it because I think that's like so cool.
I think it will. I think it definitely is super cool. And so is there is there a photo of it right now then?
There is so I don't know if you follow, do you follow Sean on, I don't know if you follow Sean on Facebook. But he does have a photo up, so you can see what it looks like. Before anyone, purchases that one.
And by anyone, we mean Kelly.
Like if that one's gone tomorrow, I will know who bought it.
You might see a separate Indiegogo set up for me to get the money.
Like the GoFundMe to buy
the Indiegogo.
Yeah,
that might be the route to go. Mike and I will visit about that offline, so we'll see how that goes. Awesome. Hey, really appreciate you taking the time. And folks, you need to check this out. Go to this site and watch the video, and you'll be sold. This looks super cool, exciting. Support them, and then wait with all of us for seeing it, because I'm really, really excited to see it. This is really, really cool. So thanks to you and Sean for starting to put the stuff out to make us aware. Even all this was Mike's idea, but outside of that,
facts.
You and Sean had a small role in it, so thanks for that. But we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much again. I really appreciate all the support over the years.
Bog Panda.